The opinions expressed on this program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Hi everyone, I'm here. I just wasn't quite ready. Had to get on my, you know, actress show lipstick. Okay, so welcome. Let me go ahead and hit my record so that we can record the show. Welcome. You are watching Pearl's Politics now on YouTube. Okay, I want to check my microphone. Okay. All right. How's that? It looks good to me. And I can hear her. Yeah, I can hear that. So, okay. I can hear it. Can you hear me? I got the volume all the way up as far as it'll go. Hopefully that's better. Alrighty then. Um, welcome. Let me start over. Welcome. You are watching Pearl's Politics. Let me make sure I'm not muted. Everything says 100% station. I don't know what y'all talking about up there in New York. All right then. You are watching Pearls Politics and Nine Pearls on YouTube. And I think that's where I'm going to be from now on with my shows. And I'll tell you why. Because YouTube lets you watch YouTube on your television. Yes, yes, yes. So I like that better than Facebook because they don't show Facebook on television. You know, I mean, you can watch it on your big screen, but you got to go to your internet. But the YouTube app is already on most major cable services. And all you do is just click on the YouTube right from your cable station. I love it. Yeah. That way we can always get more views. We've been getting more views anyway on YouTube. So thank you so much. And like my blue glasses, and thanks, Free Circle, for letting me know that you can hear me just fine. Because I got a lot to talk about tonight. Yeah. I got my notes in front of me this time so I wouldn't miss anything because I know last show I missed one of my topics. Whoa, where to start? Where to start? I guess I'm going to start with my second point and then double back to my first point. No, I'm gonna start with my first one. I think I got it lined up right. So we know that the Democrats have petitioned, summoned 81 people within the White House that works for the White House. They are saying that they work for the president. You know, they're close. They were the closest people that have had interactions with the president. Mm-hmm. And when I heard that, y'all, I was like, huh? You know, you mean like if I'm a typist up there and I'm typing, uh, and I'm working for the White House, for the federal government, but I just happen to be working, you know, typing up papers and stuff. I mean, you know, it's all confidential because I've been a typist and clerk before for the federal government. You don't pay any attention to what it says if that's not your area. You just typing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if I'm a typist now, I got to be summoned to testify to something I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just typing. Yeah, I had to read the type, but I wasn't remembering this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hired as a clerk. Okay. Now I tell you what, if it was me, and all of these people got to hire a lawyer. I mean, a professional lawyer. So it can't be my cousin. Yeah. Can you go figure? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making $12 an hour, and you want me, Democrats, to hire a $30,000 a case a lawyer and an attorney that charges $500 an hour or $1,500 an hour. What? You know, I kind of like to agree with the president when he say Democrats, y'all have lost y'all minds. Okay. Is Omarosa on the list? They got the list out there. I didn't even I didn't even waste my precious time trying to read those names because all I had to do was put myself in the position of someone who's hired as a clerk or secretary that works in the office. All you do is clerical duties. I don't know nothing about what Donald is done and said and doing and up to. What? What? Come on now. So, anywho, They're also, what is it? I mean, doing a investigation. They got so many investigations. They got about 8 different investigations going. Mm-hmm. That's gonna go through all the way up to 2020, because see, they don't know what they're dipping into when they're dipping into starting an investigation, because investigations of this magnitude that y'all are claiming, and since it's the White House, and since it's government, and since it's the president, it's gonna go on and 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 on. It's gonna be just like the Energizer Bunny. They're not gonna ever get resolved. We're still waiting for Mueller's. I gotta say Mueller. We're still waiting for Mueller's report. Democrats got embarrassed by that. Y'all got on TV and said, "Oh, the report is going to be out next week." Next week was last week. We hadn't got it yet. So now they try to smooth it over and say, "Well, soon." Okay, we heard soon last year too. Mm-hmm. Believe me, they go on and on and on and on. And then here's the deal: they don't even have any questions, specific questions that they want to ask the president of these 81 people. The way that I understand the letter was, they are subpoenaing them, or summoning them rather, to testify to anything they know. What? What? I mean, they don't even know what they're investigating themselves. When you are gonna cause an investigation for 81 people, you're supposed to have a like a business plan. You're supposed to have details from A to Z for each person. You can't just call a conglomerate of people and say, "Give me general information." That's so dumb. I'm not even an attorney, and I know that. Free Circle says the election cloud, bunch of waterheads. It must be in the water they're drinking. Free Circle, they need some structured water. All right, and then I saw NADLER, the DLG man, Department of Justice, on TV. Uh, just a few days ago, they still showing the rerun of it. Y'all can see it. Well, he was saying that, in his opinion, he said he think that the president is guilty of obstruction of justice. So he's trying to put out a simulation through media in people's heads that the president is guilty of obstruction of justice, when it hasn't been proved that he is, hasn't even been tried for it. Now, how dumb is that? Now, you want to hear something else that's even dumber? They showed the clip from last year when he said that the president should fire Comey. Yeah. Donald, he was on your side then. Yeah. Even before you fired Comey, he was all on the media saying that you should fire Comey. They showed that clip from last year. But now, suddenly, you're thinking different, Mr. Nadler? I mean, people could ask, who's paying you off? Y'all always talk about Donald paid off the Stormy and the other lady. Who paying you off? Because last year you were saying you were siding right with Donald. Yeah. Okay. That's enough to make your head spin, people. I just give the facts. Okay. Now, since we're on that topic about what people said about things and the president, everybody's objective. Well, particularly the left is objective about the wall, and they're saying that it doesn't work. Well, I found out the dimensions of the wall. I tell y'all, I do my research. The wall is going to be 30 feet high. They are talking about he should not call a national emergency for it. It's going to be 30-foot high, and it's going to go down 10 feet deep because, during the shutdown, they were saying, well, they're not going to do anything but dig a tunnel under the fence. Yeah, okay. They may start digging, but it takes a long time to dig 10 feet. And I think by then, they're going to be spotted by the Border Patrol and they will be removed. Or they will be made to stop from digging on that side. They're going to get pepper sprayed or something. And, as I said before, people don't understand the significance, the real meaning of the word, the crisis. When the president says that there's a crisis at the border, he's talking about the influx and other things that he mentioned. That's true. Those things about the sex trafficking, the drugs, the women being abused, children getting sick on the way, all that stuff. That's true. But however, what we have now without the war is an influx of undocumented immigrants that drains the budget of the United States, drains dollars that is severely needed for its own natural citizens. When you come in legally through the immigration process and become an American citizen, then you are entitled to be treated as an American citizen. I don't understand why people don't understand it. It's so simple. It's just like taking an ice cream cone and putting ice cream on top of it. How simple is that? I want to give props off to my state. Props up. That's right. Pat on the back. I heard it today. The state of Tennessee has, let me get to my notes. I don't want to tell it wrong. Has passed a law for pregnant women to prove that they are citizens in order to receive medical care and treatment. And I don't see anything wrong with that because this is an attempt to not have to pay for an illegal alien's child, you see. Because here's the deal. About half of them, when they come here, are already pregnant, which means that the child was conceived in Mexico. So why should we have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on just one child to be born that was conceived in Mexico? Huh? I mean, Yeah, because these hospitals charge a lot of money when you add up the prenatal care, the doctors, the delivery, the hospital room, the medications, the drip lines, and all of that stuff. You talking about almost $100,000 for a birth nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And don't let it be a difficult one. Mm-hmm. Or C-sections. All this stuff is high. That's right, Face Circles. Face Circles said, I can't afford it anymore. And he says, yes, my insurance just went up again. Exactly. Exactly. It's draining you and me. You just don't realize it, people. It's draining you. Just like Face Circles said, why you think the insurance companies keep going up? Because most of the major insurance companies participate in Medicaid, and they don't get that much money from the government. They don't get the same amount as they could get from a private citizen, you see. So they have to discount the government. So to make up that money that they don't make with the government, what do you think they do? They charge you. That's why your premiums keep going up and up. You know, people of the politicians up there that's getting paid to represent your district can't tell you why the premium is going up. All they know is they're going up. I'm telling you why. Because we got all this burden of costs and money, dollars, being spent taking care of non-American people, non-American citizen people. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about illegals. Because here's my problem with you, illegals. If you don't have anything to hide, and if you are up to only good, why can't you just come through the process? It's not a $64 million question. It's just a simple common sense question. You know, if you are in earnest and honest and have nothing to hide and coming to America for only good and to prosper, or even to escape death, then you shouldn't have nothing to hide. You should come through the process. It's that easy. Come through the process. Uh-huh. So you see, for me, there's no excuse for you to be trying to come in illegally. It's just no excuse to me. Okay. Free Circle says Kate Brown needs to boot from Oregon. Oh, is that one of your politicians? Well, I heard that. Okay, let's go back to my points. Point 3. AOC, Alexandria Cortez, the freshman came up to D.C. Didn't they just get inaugurated in January? And this is only the 6th day of March. So in 2 months' time, she has gone up there raising Cain and got the old world Democrats that's in the House scared to touch her. They all have rallied around her about this new green world. She wants everything green. She wants to get rid of the airplanes that we fly on, cars. She wants to get rid of electricity, everything. She wants to get rid of air conditioning. She wants the wind to blow on you. She wants everything operated by wind and solar. Mm-hmm. Say she gonna say they got to save the world. Climate change. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have a problem that much with us cleaning up the environment and a sensible approach, okay? But people got to travel, and we cannot just get a flying carpet and fly up on a carpet through the air to where we got to go to. Now, if she got a secret for that, then everybody wants to know it. Because I'm still waiting for my flying car from the Jetsons, and nobody has nobody has created that yet. So I don't think she have a solution. She just vomiting at the mouth. And they say that she does not ride a bicycle to the White House, to her office. She takes a plane between her state and DC, where she lives. And then when she gets in DC, she doesn't rent a bike and ride to the White House. She doesn't even take um, uh, the subway. What does she take? She has a car waiting for her from the DC house, or a taxi on the DC tab. Mm-hmm. Y'all know the White House got taxi tabs, don't you? Y'all know that, right? Because I've worked for a couple of companies that had contracts with with taxi companies, and you just show them your ID, you don't have to pay. The taxi company bills, that company. So I mean, so look, this is my point, AOC. You got to walk the talk. If you're gonna talk, then you need to walk the walk that you're talking. But right now, to me, you just vomiting up out of your mouth about nothing, because and the people that's getting on her bandwagon, y'all know y'all fly the planes, y'all know y'all like to fly, y'all know y'all like to do trains, you know, y'all know you love your car, you know you ain't finna get on a bicycle and ride 15 miles one way to work, or 20 or 30 miles one way to work, and then ride back home. That'll be like getting up at dusk and getting home at dark if you do that. Y'all not gonna do it. So y'all need to stop pretending like you on her bandwagon. Stop pretending, because you're not doing anything but swelling her head. When she got that little bit of recognition when she first came, they had on TV and everything, and they all talking about she's a star politician coming up. Well, AOC, you played in a dangerous baseball field, honey, because look, while you trying to do a punt, somebody gonna be done swung a bat at you. Them some backstabbers up there, these folks that's pretending that they on your bandwagon, they aren't on your bandwagon. Okay? You can believe that if you want to. But you got a whole lot of folks upset up there on you. And now she don't want to talk on camera, y'all. Mm-hmm. She's not the only one. Not the only freshman that's cutting up. Let me pull up this article. This lady here. Let me do my sure so I can pull this on up. 1 second. Let me pull this up for y'all, because I want y'all to be able to see it. Because it is. Let me bring this over here. Let's see if I got it. Okay, I'm watching now. I didn't get rid of these. Let me get rid of these. I got too many of these up. All right, now let's see. Oh no, let me get rid of you too, dear. Now let's see if we have it up. Okay. All right. Now I'm waiting for it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna see if I can blow it up for y'all so y'all can read right along with me. All right. Here's what happened. Ilhan Omar. She is a Democrat for Michigan. No, MN, that's Minnesota, I think. Okay. So this week, no, this is just so it had to be Friday. She sent out a tweet that opened up a course of bipartisan condemnation, y'all. Like I said, these freshmen, they don't understand. See, they're trying to go up there and act like they was when they was in college and high school. It doesn't work that way. All right, this is what she tweeted. Anti-Semitism must be called out, confronted, and condemned wherever it is encountered without an exception. From Democrat leadership, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Majority Leader Steny Hoyer, Majority Whip James Clyburn, Assistant Speaker Ben Ray LeJeune, Caucus Chairman Hakeem Jeffries, and Caucus Vice Chair Catherine Clark. See, she goes up. She first of all, she put all these people's names in her tweet. So this is what she says. Legitimate criticism of Israel's policies is protected by the values of free speech and democratic debate that the United States and Israel share. But Congresswoman Omar's use of anti-Semitic tropes and prejudicial accusations about Israel supporters is deeply offensive. No, this is not her tweet. We condemn these remarks. Oh, those are people that's answering to her tweet. We condemn these remarks and we call upon Congresswoman Omar to immediately apologize for these hurtful comments, they said. Pelosi says she met with Omar on Monday and that Omar agreed that we must use this moment to move forward as we reject anti-Semitism in all forms. Okay, so let me say, now I'm trying to get her tweet. Let's see here. Let me go on down to it. This is a person that said, please learn how to talk about Jews in a non-anti-Semitic way. Okay, Face Circle. Thank you. I'm trying to see where is her this is about what she said. Oh, here it is. No, that's the same thing. Okay. I'm trying to find her tweet. It should have been at the top. Let's see. All right, here it goes. She expressed support for the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement, which claims that Israel has denied Palestinians their fundamental right. It aims to use economic pressure to force Israel to end its regime of settler colonialism, apartheid, and occupation over the Palestinian people. Israel is an ally of the United States, and I think as much as you will look to your neighbor, to your friends to live out the same values as you are, we want to make sure that our allies are living out the same values that we push for here, Omar told CNN last week. Her statement, she says, anti-Semitism is real. It should not be used disingenuously as a tool to silence legitimate criticism of a foreign nation's discriminatory policies. Air applauds Reps Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib for their courage in speaking the truth about Israel's racial, religious, and ethnic segregation, Sierra said. Agenda-driven groups like AIPAC have for decades enabled the segregation and the resulting denial of human rights for Christian and Muslim Palestinians. Less than a week after taking office, Tlaib, which is another one of the freshmen, sparked outrage in a tweet criticizing the backers of the anti-BDS legislation for forgetting what country they represent. She says they forgot what country they represent. This is the U.S. where boycotting is a right and part of our historical fight for freedom and equality. Maybe a refresher on our U.S. Constitution is in order. Then get back to opening up our government instead of taking our rights away. Ah, 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 ah. So anyway, the statement was offensive that she said. She was talking about Israel, and she is Muslim. So what she was basically saying, I read the tweet on the TV, but I'm trying to see what is that tweet. But I read it on the TV, but I thought I had it on here. I thought I had pulled up the right one. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Okay, wait a minute. Man. Oh, she did apologize, and they said that you have to wait. Whoever you are, it's popped up there. Oh, I guess that's it. Let me see what it's saying here. Okay, there it is. All right then. Well, you popped up and I played it, so it shouldn't have popped up. Oh, look, I'm gonna have to get out of this because they just showing a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, the ladies was talking about the Jews. You know, Israel is Jewish and she's Muslim, and the Palestinians are Muslim. So I'm a Christian too. And so she was saying that the GOP and the United States, because we support United States protects and supports Israel, is that basically we are Semitic, in other words, racist all over, just because the United States supports and protects Israel. But honey, let me tell you something. I'm an old lady, and I think a little bit more about time and religion than that you know, Miss Congressman Omar. If you would read your scriptures, now I don't know what your scriptures are, but if you read, but you're Muslim, so you probably don't have it. But sometimes, see, you just can't study your own stuff. You got to go and be open to look at others' stuff too, other gospels and telling documents of all religions. But in the King James Version of the Bible, it tells you in there, and I will make sure that I add this to my own next show because I didn't know I was going to say this. But you've seen it in movies, you've seen it in a lot of stories, you probably heard it, and she probably hasn't. But the story goes this way, is that Israel is the chosen city. In the Old Testament, it was the chosen city by God. Okay? And from that day, he claimed the Israelites as his people. Okay? Christ, his son, was Jewish. God claimed the Israelites. Okay? And then Moses came and brought what? His people, God's people, out of bondage. But they were a mixture of people. They were all Christians, and they came from all over the lands at that time. But they were in search of what? The Israel, the country that God had promised to them. They got it, kept it for centuries, and then lost it and got it back again in the 1940s to be called a state. And the reason that the United States supports Israel is because of the scriptures, dear. The scriptures tells us that if Israel is destroyed, our world then comes to an end. And that's why in Revelation it says, no man knows the day or hour when the end of time will come. But he knows, we know from the word that he wants Israel protected. Israel must not be destroyed. Because if Israel is destroyed, then what? The end of time, it states, shall come. So it's as simple as that. And there's nothing racist about it. You got your religion, and everybody else got their religion. Israel and the Jewish people got their religion. But I don't want to test time. And I don't think the United States wants to test time either. I think they want to follow the only rule of God that was given to them and given to us as the United Nations, as far as that's concerned. Okay? But anyway, I got off track. I'm just like you, Donald. I don't stick to my script either. Ooh, I gotta have a break after that. And then when I come back, we're gonna talk about all this uproar about the MAGA hats and t-shirts and students being suspended. And Hillary, she spoke in Selma, Alabama Sunday. And she's still talking about she wouldn't have lost the election except but for. Every reason. I mean, yeah, no excuse. Okay. So let me take a break and I'll be right back. Don't go away. You are watching the Emily Pearls. Not Emily Pearls. I'm sorry. You're watching Pearls Politics. So don't go away. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Sybil Presley. I want to invite you to recharge your life with Avia-Chi. Avia-Chi contains 300 nutrients, 113 superfoods, and essential oils such as frankincense, myrrh, and spikenard. Go to www.feelgreatnow2.com. That's www.feelgreat now N-O-W, the number 2.com. And for more information, call me, Sybil Presley, 901-643-1982. That's 901-643-1982. And ask me how you can get your Avia-Chi free. Recharge your life. Avia-Chi is all you need. Oh, I just love it.
TEPS Productions, the future of advertising. You can share your business services all over the world. What do you offer? Connect with us and let us tell the world about you. Your business is always looking for what is around the corner, and we believe that a creative approach to your marketing is the best way to show that. Our creative team can provide graphic design and strategy. Let us come up with a dynamic and exciting way to tell us your brand story. Call us today at TEPS Productions at 1-406-763-8377 or email us at tepsproductions@gmail.com or simply go to either of our websites and find all of our information there. It's www.theemilypearlsshow.us or www.theemilypearlsshow.com. From public relations work to media buys, we have you covered. Media relations is a huge part of your brand. Part of that comes from building public trust through events and social media. Another part comes from media buyouts for big announcements. Our team can cover both of those approaches and help you reach your biggest audience to date. Our job is to help your business tell the story you want to tell. Your brand is not just your visual image, but an entire package of visuals, media interaction, digital marketing, and creative positioning. If you feel like your business isn't attaining the levels of recognition or success it should, then you need us. Powerful branding and marketing take your brand to new levels. Call us today, TEPS Productions at 1-406-763-8377 or email us at tepsproductions@gmail.com or simply go to either of our websites and find out all of our information there. That's www.theemilypearlsshow.us or theemilypearlsshow.com. Not only do we create and design your video commercial, we also promote it on our show and our social media platforms. We air it twice a week, every week, on both our live social media Facebook television shows. www.facebook.com/theemilypearlsshow every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook. Or you can also check us out at www.facebook.com/PearlsPoliticsTVShow every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook. Watch these shows to see how we promote our customers. So become a sponsor with us and get all of this today. You can't imagine how much your contribution will help us and the young people we have on our team. Call us today, TEPS Productions 1-406-763-8377 or email us at tepsproductions@gmail.com, or simply go to either of our websites and find out all of our information there. That's www.theemilypearlshow.us or theemilypearlshow.com. We are TPS Productions, the future of advertising.
Come and join our teen talkers who have already become television broadcasters. As a television broadcaster, you will learn how to broadcast live on both Facebook and YouTube and other live networks that we have with our teen talkers Timothy, Demario, and Trisha. First, you will learn the basics of television announcing and the fundamentals by learning correct speech and diction. You will have fun messing around with the microphone, getting it just right. You will learn interviewing skills as well as how to keep an audience engaged. And yes, don't forget about all those red carpets and concerts that the teen talkers get to attend. They get to interview celebrities and get autographs and be filmed on the camera during the interview. Occasionally, they also appear on our local television stations here in the city. So come on and join the fun. Tell your parents to call for you to sign up today. Classes are starting now. Parents, pick up the phone and dial right now and get your child enrolled. There is limited placement. Thanks to technology, your child will attend classes in the comfort of your own home. That's right. No getting dressed, no rushing out the door as not to be late for class, no dealing with driving in traffic. We have made it as easy as ABC and 1, 2, 3. All your child needs is a laptop, computer, or tablet with a camera. And just like magic, the classroom appears. So call us now. TEPS Productions Broadcasting Apprenticeship Studios at 1-406-763-8377 or email us at tepsproductions@gmail.com. That's tepsproductions@gmail.com. Or go to our Facebook company page. On Facebook, go to the search box and search for TEPS Productions. Hurry now, hurry. Classes are first come, first serve. And we look forward to seeing you.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and southern hospitality you'll ever find, and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capala's world-famous Cupboard Cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you for staying tuned. You're watching Pearl's Politics Television, Midweek Politics, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And as I stated before, I think that we will be bringing all of our shows from YouTube instead of from Facebook for a while. Because all of the major cable companies and providers have the YouTube app on the cable packages, like your X1 box and all that stuff. Yeah, the YouTube app is already there. And you just click on it and you can watch any channel that you want to watch. And we hope that you'll watch the Emily Pearl Show channel, because that is where all of our shows will be, which would include our Tuesday night show, our Wednesday night show, and our Friday night shows. Okay? We have 3 shows a week for you, and it's all for you. So thank you for staying tuned. Please share. Now, really quick, as I see that I'm gonna run a little bit over my time, but I gotta get all these topics in. There was a lot going on from last Wednesday to this Wednesday, seriously. So the kids in school, high schools, junior high schools are being attacked. I imagine colleges too. I don't know, they may be a little bit more intelligent. For wearing MAGA gear. MAGA gear is Make America Great Again, hats, t-shirts, flags, all of that stuff, etc. And they are being attacked, suspended, harassed. Yeah. And these are kids. That's just silly. Keep in mind, people, grown folk. God, I always have to get on grown folk. These are kids. No side. I don't care whether it's Democrat or Republican or independent. These kids should not be reprimanded, attacked, or harassed, or suspended, especially suspended for wearing what their parents allow them to wear. You're not their parent. And unless you have a school rule where you got all uniforms, everybody wears the same uniform, then the kids wear what their parents let them wear. You got a beef with that, then you need to contact the parents, deal with them, harass the parents, and then you don't need to harass the parents, because we don't need to be a civilization where we become so uncivilized that we attack each other just for our political views or opinions for that matter. Okay? Now, unless you are like representatives and Congress people that's getting paid up there in the House, y'all have to be careful what y'all say. But a regular citizen, a nobody, especially children, y'all leave these children alone. Y'all know I'm very passionate about children. Y'all leave these children alone. Grown folk. All right, then. And if you got a kid, a bully kid, that's attacking and harassing another kid for wearing something, then shame on you. You need to get a strap to that little bully kid you got and teach that kid some manners, some old-fashioned manners. Where did they go? Good grief. All right, Hillary spoke at the Selma, Alabama gathering where a whole lot of people were there. Jesse Jackson was there, and it was supposed to have been about the vote, voter suppression, that sort of thing. Well, Hillary spoke. I didn't even listen to the speech because she puts me to sleep. I'm serious. She has no humor. And seriously, I am sorry, Hillary. I don't have anything against you. But when people speak, you have to have know how to don't be so monotone and don't sound angry. The whole pretty much halfway the whole speech you're doing, and that kind of stuff puts me off speakers. Now I like listening to Donald. You know why? Because he's funny. He mixes humor with his, and then his expressions alone, you know, is can keep me up, keep me awake. But anyway, instead of her doing what she came to do, which is talk about voter suppression, Lord have mercy, she went all the way back to the election results again, and blah 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 blah. Get over it, Hillary. Please, will you take 2 aspirin and call the doctor in the morning? Because this just has to stop, okay? You're not running for president again. So, and you said that yourself. I heard you on the TV. So take 2 aspirin, please, and call your doctor in the morning. Bernie Sanders, he's back in the news, and guess what? He's running for president. Well, he was on a radio interview show. I saw it. I didn't get the name of the show. I'm sorry. But I know the host was an African American guy. And he asked Bernie Sanders what could he tell the people, the audience, about what he has done directly to help the Black community. Bernie got choked. And all he could come up with is that he tried to generalize it by saying, just check his record. He's always been a fighter for civil rights. But he couldn't give not one specific thing that he had done to help the Black community. Now, see, when you... Good question, hosts of the radio show, wherever you were and whoever you was, because you sure caught him off guard. But that needs to be one question that every candidate that's running is asked. And if they haven't done anything, I'm going to tell you right now, I already counted 12 Democrats that's running. If you haven't done anything, not one specific thing that you can name that has helped the Black community in the whole United States of America, then you need to drop out the race right now and save your money, honey. Save your money. All right. Moving on. Back to AOC, Alexandra Cortez. She is in trouble, maybe. I love you, maybe. She's in trouble, maybe. It is said on the news reports that she and her campaign chairman took $1 million out of the campaign money that they had collected and used it for personal use. So they're saying that that's a violation of campaign regulations and rules. But anyway, that is a story to be continued. I will stay on top of it. And now, my fun fact, my political fun fact for tonight, and I'm going to let you go. Ron Paul, the Kentucky senator, he is a rallying Republican, and right now he's rallying the Republican senators to vote yes on dissolving, which means vote against, President Trump's national emergency declaration order. And he says that he plays golf with you, Donald. And the the interviewer asked him, if the president knew that he was rallying against him. And he said he talked to the president that previous night and everything. Yes, he knew, and everything sounded, fine. That that the president sounded like he was fine with it. Well, look, let me tell you something. Y'all know good and well that Donald was on television. He's an actor for the deal thing, that show he had, The Apprentice. He knows how to act. But so the interviewer asked him if he thought that he would still be playing golf with the president. He said, I don't know. I hope that I will. Not, Ron Paul. Let me save you the hope, darling. Donald doesn't play that way. Uh, yeah, he may have sounded on the phone like he was all right with it, but he's not gonna be all right with that. So you better get your new golf buddy. All right, y'all. That's all for the night. I sure hope y'all have enjoyed the show. I always enjoy bringing you all midweek politics up to date of what's going on out there. It's a lot. Anywho, thank you for tuning in. Please share the show. And like I said, I'm going to be on YouTube. So I'll be here next Wednesday night, same place, same station, same time. Always remember that pretty much everything that you do and see, you go to work, there's regulations at work, there's politics at work, regulations on cars, rules, the car you drive, the home you live in, FHA covers that, Federal Housing Authority. Pretty much, and clothes, imports, export, everything has something to do with politics. So get involved so that you can know what's affecting what. It's as simple as that. And don't forget, free thought is a philosophy. What you think of here, that's philosophy. It's not a policy. You are free to think it. And thanks to the Second Amendment, you are free to say it. All right then. Love y'all. I'll see y'all. That's my time. Good night. Bye-bye. Oh, I got a window. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a window that I have to close. Sorry about that. Now it's goodbye. I think. Yes. Bye.